Hooray!
We have lots of little do-frees.
We deserve a medal for that build.
Yeah.
The instructions are tatt.
And the Falcon. And yeah. So basically, the instructions are a mental mix between, you've got that, a deranged mix between nano blocks and some of the worst knockoff BootLego instructions we've seen in a while. Yeah,
I've got its leg on backwards.
Yeah, you've got one of its legs is backwards.
Oops.
No wonder it can't stand up.
That's why it's not... Yeah, you talk and I'll fix it.
So, the instructions, I've not got any in reach, do the strange thing of numbers being in no particular order, so they'll switch from left to right to up down. Then on top of that, they do the stage by stage. All of the blocks that you're adding are in colour, but all the blocks that you'd previously added are whited out, which makes them hard to tell apart when you've put two blocks of the same type. Unless you've actually got a bit of experience with Lego, you're going to have a difficult time with these. So let's look at some of these models a bit closer up.
I can't do it.
Just put it back as it was. So our first one we're going to look at is Black Widow. As you can see here, for some reason, her mech has pointy feet, a giant glowy laser axe, and guns. The minifig itself has just left its legs behind. Never mind that. Minifig itself is quite a good little rendition. The printing's not terrible on it. That's a very good hairpiece for this model. Her partner, as in the pair that they go together with, is Hulk. Hulk is one of these where you wonder why they even needed a mech in the first place. But few bits of articulation, his hands twist and all his fingers move. His legs technically move, but if you move them into anything other than directly straight on any of these, they don't stand up. The Hulk minifig is, again, not terrible. The hair, they've nicked directly off a beetle. The printing on his pecs and six-pack is a bit meh, but I've seen worse. Next pair up is Captain America. Now I'm very impressed by the Captain America. His mech is a bit weird with the big gun. Let's get rid of the big gun. Let's not do that. His mech is quite impressive, but the printing on Cap himself is pretty solid actually. It's a pretty solid rendition. He's even got a shield attached to the back here. He pairs up with Falcon, who is the weirdest of the mechs, because he just has his Falcon. And the wings move. The wings move.
The wings fall off.
And he can be posed. Again, his printing is pretty good. His face is a bit blurry and a bit washed out. And weirdly, he comes with the attachment for the wings on his back, his own jetpack. He doesn't come with his own jetpack. The next pair up is Thor. What happened to his face?
They gave him a beard.
They really botched that beard. So he's here, he's got a brick-built Molyneux.
It's got two, one of them makes the back of the chair.
Yep, and it's a silly little mech. And has a gun. Is that actually meant to be on there?
Yeah.
Okay. Again, printing not terrible. Cape, Ooh, it's got the fuzzy outside.
I couldn't put it down and put him in, so it's standing up.
He's doing his best Doctor Strange impression. And he pairs up with Black Panther.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Does he?
Yes.
Are you sure it's not him?
No, Ironman Hawkeye.
Okay.
Panther. And he's got a panther. It's quite a cool panther
That was
mech.
the last one I built, though.
Yeah, I know.
Alright. I must have done them in the wrong order.
Yes. I remember which ones go together.
Alright, that one's the best one, I think.
I think Black Panther's not terrible. It's Batman. It is using the Batman mask, but what more do you want? It's quite a cool little mould, well printed. And then this is a weird one. So we have Hawkeye's mech, but for the love of us, we can't find a single place in which you could actually put Hawkeye. There's nowhere for him to go.
Yeah, we've tried. I've looked to see. I even got Paddy to check to see if I put a brick on wrong, but I can't. The instructions on that one were awful.
No, the instructions don't make it seem like there's anywhere for him to go. And the last one, Iron Man, and he's got the flip up helmet-y type.
It's Doctor Strange under there.
It is Doctor Strange under there. That is a terrible printing of the
Tony Stark's head.
Tony Stark's beard. A terrible beard. But again, the mech's not terrible. I'll put him on backwards. Mech's not terrible. Not sure what these guns are all made of. These ones don't. These ones just snap off.
Yeah, they've done that a couple of times while I was building it.
And all in all, I'm quite happy with the minifigs themselves. They're not the worst minifigs I've seen. We've seen far worse, definitely. These builds are...
They're quite cool, but the instructions were horrific.
Yeah, the builds themselves are quite alright, but the instructions were just awful. Awful.
Like, unless you've built nano blocks.
Unless you're a practiced builder of nano blocks and knockoff Lego and
have a bit of an idea how stuff can fit together.
Can basically decipher from the picture what it's meant to be telling you in the instructions, because it's not always obvious. You're not going to have a good time. But now we have the joy of... These two don't merge. We got to dismantle all of these.
I'm going to dismantle them and Paddy's going to build them.
Do you not want to build them?
I don't know if I can understand the instructions enough.
Yeah. Well, in the next video, Joe will dismantle all of these and put them into the little piles that match for each pairing, and then I will build the combiner versions of these models.
Go Paddy, go Paddy,
yeah.
Go Paddy.
On that, we're leaving. So,
Bye.
see ya.